Hey traders, I just got a quick update for you. I'm going to be covering the gold stocks in this video, what's happening right now, also silver and gold, and also the stock market right now. This is going to be a quick video, or hopefully anyway, and let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into it. Guys, very first thing in the description, join me on my web class, on my webinar today, and I'm going to walk you through how I trade the markets and how you can start to crush the markets as well too. Plus, I'm going to share with you how I lost almost $250,000 and what caused me to step back and start to be profitable in the market. You're going to absolutely love that. So very first thing in the description, guys, click on that and join me on my webinar today. Now, guys, the markets have closed today and it's the end of the week. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a crazy, crazy, crazy week it's been. It's sometimes you're just in the flow, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just absolutely in the flow with these markets. And that's what it's been for me. It really, really, really has. Last week I did a video saying that, breakout coming soon and breakout target. And then suddenly we started to get the silver and gold breakout, right? I was talking about how the breakout's going to come soon. This is even before the breakout. You guys know this if you've been watching me for the last week. So I called that and absolutely nailed the breakout like the day before. I talked about how we're probably likely to start to see a downward move in the actual stock market. And that's exactly what we started to get in the Dow Jones and so on and so forth. A bit of a pullback today I was expecting, and that's exactly what actually happened through there. And also I was talking about how the gold stocks as well too. And yes, guys, I am bragging right now because I want to share with you guys that the stuff that I teach you in these videos is the stuff that's going to help you become better, okay? It's not about me. I've done really well from this, right? I got out of GDX today, really nice profit. I told you guys about this, right? Even yesterday I was saying that GDX and also SIL got out of both of these trades today. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trades when it comes to options. SIL and the GDX actually hit my target. So anyway, two beautiful trades. So here's the thing, guys. Here's what I'm seeing right now when it comes to the actual stock market. Stock market's closed right now, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens through here. But we're not rolling over just yet. But we do have a short-term movement. So we're probably, if I bring up the SPY, we're starting to get a bit of a heavy selling through here. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw a continuation of weakness into next week when it comes to the stock market through here. When it comes to the SPY and the Dow Jones and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to silver and gold, gold is almost at my target. I actually have a target of 1680, and it's almost at my target already. I can't believe that. When I said that this is likely to break out, and I did a video called Breakout Target. It's almost at my target already, which is absolutely just crazy. So gold is going absolutely just ballistic. Now, silver, by the way, silver has been a bit of a lackluster, right? Silver did get the breakout, but it's like, meh. Right? Meh. And so we can see that that's what's happening with silver right now. But I do believe by looking at this weekly chart, as you can see right now, look at this weekly chart, guys. This is just the basing. The reason why silver hasn't moved as much as gold because it's just setting up this week for it's just starting to break out now, right? We've got a low, we've got a high low, we've got all this sideways movement, we've got a very nice strong upward breakout candle through here. And to me, it's now starting to get ready. And this is on the weekly chart. We're now starting to get ready to go for a very nice move to the upside. So get ready over the next couple of months, guys. We're going to see some really, really, really exciting moves in the markets. And the reason why I say next couple of months, guys, is because we might get a very nice move for a week or two, and then a pullback for a week, and then a very nice. That's what I mean, right? That's how you just got to expect these things. If you're looking for longer targets or these markets to move, especially like with silver to get up to there, I actually have a target on the SLV around 1950, and that's where I believe it's likely to get to. And then once it breaks that, then my goodness, if I go to my weekly chart, then once we break this 20, we're probably likely to race back up to the 26, which will be really, really, really exciting just to see that through there. So this is probably likely to start to heat up right now. We're starting to get that little breakout right now. In that there, we've got a nice little pullback and then a nice little higher low. So we've got a low, a high low, and we're starting to push up right now. So it's looking really, really, really strong when it comes to silver and gold. And also for the GDX, the GDX is right at its resistance level. We're probably going to break through next week, but the GDXJ, this is the one that I'm excited about. Look at this one here, right? We have now finally broken out of this long-term level, came up, slight little pullback, and a very nice solid up bar close. Now, if I squeeze my chart up, look where the resistance is, right? The next resistance is up around that 50 level, probably just a bit higher. So this is absolutely beautiful, right? Like, look at this thing. Now, the GDXJ, the junior miner stocks, is getting ready for a nice move. Up. So I have a target now. It was really interesting, guys, because I had a short-term trade on GDX, as you know, and I got into there. I got in on the breakout, and then I got out today, and also had a short-term trade on SIL. I've done that. I'm feeling good about that. It met my plan. Same for the GDX, met my plan, and I was happy with that. And I got out today with really, really, really nice profits. Really nice profits, actually. Just absolutely just crushed it because I had out of the money options. We're talking 100 and something, 150 or 170% in one and 100 something % on the other. So we can see that through there. We can see that what's going on right now, that if I go to the GDXJ, right, look at the GDXJ on the weekly chart though. Remember, I didn't have a short-term trade on this one. Now these are short-term trades, guys. I have positions on GOD, SLV, and also some of the mining indexes as well too. For long-term, like we're talking like a couple of years worth of time. But what I'm talking about here is short-term, right? What's likely to happen over the next 3 to 6 months, or what's likely to happen over the next say few days, right? The trades that I did this week on say the GDX were like in and out within 2 to 5 days, right? That's the type of trade it was. It was in and out really quickly. 2 to 5 days. 1, 2, 3. It hit my target. I'm done. SIL almost got to my target. It's pretty much very, very close to there. And the best time to sell an option is when the market is moving in your direction, not when it's pulling back. Because if I bought call options, and when the market rises, that's the volatility is also picking it up as well too. Makes sense? So by looking at the GDXJ, I'm now looking at doing a position for myself, but having more of a 6-month view type of thing, and having a $52 target. So if I was looking at that, what I'm doing right now, guys, is I didn't place any positions in the markets today. And the reason why is because I'm just jumping out of my skin of how well I've done this week. And I've had the most successful week this week in a very, 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 very long time. Not only the trades that I just talked about there, the GDX and the SIL, but I've had some other trades going on in the background as well too. When in my private clients, I've shared them with them. But so if I'm looking at this here, if I looked at May only gives us 83 days. So if I looked at, I'm just thinking out aloud here now, guys, in front of you. So 83 divided by, say, 30. So we're only looking at just under 3 months. That may be enough through there. But I'd probably like to buy a bit more time. So let's go May, maybe August. Let's just see this here. So if I'm looking at, I'll probably look at an out of the money option. For this one here, let's go back to this one here. So probably say a $52 option. I'll be looking at, so a $52 option on the August is $1.87 to $1.90, because that'd be my target. Or if I go to May, which gives me May, just under 3 months. Is that right? Yeah. Is that enough time? Probably not, because guys, we never know how long, like this might take a lot longer than 3 months to happen. You know what I mean? So when we're looking at those prices there, or I could go this one, but I could go in the money options, or I could go shorter time frame, but in the money options through here. So that's what I'm looking at there right now, guys. I'm seeing 57, so I actually like that there. So that's basically what I'm looking at there right now, guys. I'm looking at placing a bit of a short-term play. So next 2 to 3 months, I see, especially the GDX right now, as I was saying before, especially this GDXJ. I'm definitely seeing a nice move up. From a short-term perspective, guys, again, long-term perspective, I've already got positions on. We're talking now trading, right? Trading the markets, meaning I'm going to get in and get out, and I have different style of trades. I have my investing positions that I've done, and then now what I'm getting is I'm getting a really, really, really nice sort of pullback here, nice little breakaway bar, and that tells me we're now getting ready to go for a run to at least this 52 mark, but it's not going to happen straight away, right? We're looking at a weekly chart here, so we're going to probably likely to go for a run, and then a pullback and a run, and a pullback and a run, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And that's the reason why you want to, that's the reason why with me placing these trades, I'm not sure if actually, May would be better, or if I went to August to give me a bit more time out there. If I did go May, again, I don't know. Right now the market's closed, so I've got a couple of days to really just calm myself down, because right now I'm jumping out of my skin. I've had, as I said before, I've had the most successful week this week. And guys, if you'd like to learn how I trade the markets and all that sort of stuff, then click on the link in the description and you join my webinar. And if you'd like to learn, more about my coaching program and whether it's the right fit for you, then I at the end of the webinar, I actually talk to you about that as well too, and what goes into that, and how I trade the markets, and how I can actually help you, because I know, guys, without a doubt, I can help anyone become a good trader. Just got to give yourself time and put a commitment in, and over time, just like my private clients, every day I'm on the Facebook group, they're helping them. I know I can turn you into an amazing trader. So click on the link in the description, go join the webinar, and at the end, I'll talk about the coaching program, and because I know I can help you move forward. So that's the reason why I haven't actually, I didn't place any positions today, guys. And this is something that's so important, that as you become more and more and more in tune with these markets and in tune as a trader, one of the most important things you do, right, is understand where you are emotionally. Right now, I'm at a very, very, very emotionally high level. And so you don't want to ever be placing a position at that very high level. If you're having a lot of shit going on, maybe your partner's driving you nuts or whatever. If you've got a lot of shit going on in your life right now and a lot of things you're worried about, then don't trade on that either. What you want to do is when you're calm, when you're balanced, when you're at a peaceful state, and you can look at the market with a neutral, peaceful state eyes, you make better decisions from there. You can read the market, you can be in tune with the market a lot more, and you can make much better decisions. Makes sense? So I've done the mistake too many times where I've had such an amazing week, and then guess what I do? I take all that profit, and I've done that so many times in the past. Let's say, for example, this week I had a phenomenal week. I'd take all the profit that I made and more, thinking I'm going to make more, and then I'll go throw that into, go throw that into something else that wasn't even a really good trade, but I just wanted to trade and I wanted to keep making more money. And guess what ends up happening? That trade ends up wiping out all the profit a lot more by the time I finish with it. So guys, whenever you're trading the markets, where are you emotionally? Because that has a major impact on the way you trade. Someone said to me, John, how does your excitement affect the way you trade? And I'm always self-reflective of where I'm at. Am I too low where I'm actually really where I'm depressed, or I'm sad about something, or maybe something happened in my life personally? Then I shouldn't be trading in that state. Am I too excited, like I'm way excited? Then I shouldn't be trading there as well too. You want to, and that's where, like, guys, I strongly believe in some sort of meditation or going for a walk or getting yourself into just a nice calm state before you start to trade the markets. Because if you start to be trading in all these other things, right, you're gonna have this whole fearful of missing out thing, and the FOMO and all this sort of stuff's gonna kick in for you. So even though I've had a phenomenal week this week for me, as I said before, one of the best weeks I've had in a long time, I am also very aware that I don't want to give that back. I'm going to go into the weekend saying thank you so much for the profits that I've made this week. It's been such an incredible week. And I'm going to come back next week and have a look at it. So I'm going to take the next couple of days off. I'm actually taking my partner away somewhere for Valentine's Day. I know Valentine's Day was last week, but this week I'm actually taking away somewhere. And I'm gonna just relax and just be with her, calm myself down, get myself balanced again. So next week when I come back, I can actually then come back to the markets and have a really good look at them with a neutral eyes, and I can make much better decisions. And guys, you can have a good trading system, but it's all this other stuff that I'm talking about today. Like, where are you right now emotionally, and making decisions based on that state, right? Tony Robbins talks about state in our lives. The state you're in your life is the state, is how you're going to respond or how you're going to do things. And that's not always easy, right? Because you always got to adjust your state to what you want to do and where you're going with that. And what I mean by that is that yes, if you're ready to go to the gym, you better get yourself in a nice ramped up state. But don't get yourself into a ramped up state on caffeine or Coke or something like that just before you start the trade, because you can see that there, right? And being in a balanced state around these markets is the most powerful thing you can do, because you can start to see, okay, is this a really good trade or am I making it up? And you guys know, right? Like, half the problems, the reason why I took so long when I first started trading 15 years ago, is that I would just make shit up, right? Just because I felt like making shit up and getting into stuff, instead of following a plan or following some sort of a pattern that I believe in. And it doesn't have to be much, right, guys? It just doesn't have to be like a super duper whiz bang system, right? You can do really, 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 really well from trading. So anyway, guys, I'm really, really, really excited today, and I hope you can see that the stuff that I teach in these videos is the truth about how we analyze these markets and how we understand these markets. Have a great weekend, guys. Click on that link in the description below. Join me on my webinar today, and I will look forward to speaking to you soon.